36th District Court is back in session with the Honorable Tenisha Yancey presiding.
Ready on another matter? I'm sorry. This one? Now calling the people versus, is she, I'm sorry.
Her attorney there.
Okay. Now calling the people versus Tiaja Alicia Linda Brown, ticket number X4163517, count 1, failure to stop and ID property damage at an accident, a hit and run. Count 2, improper lane usage. Please state your appearance for the record.
Paul Poe on behalf of the people.
Thank you. Cyril Hall on behalf of Ms. Brown.
And is there an officer present?
Yes, Trooper Emily Partridge is here as well. Unmute yourself.
Trooper, would you like to?
Could you unmute yourself, Trooper?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you state your name for the record?
Trooper Emily Partridge.
Thank you. Ms. Cole, you've reached an agreement on this matter?
Yes, Attorney Hall and myself and the trooper had a chance to speak, and we've worked out an agreement. And I'm trying to remember, she will plead responsible to improper lane use. And as to the fail to stop and identify after an accident, that will be amended to fail to report accident, which is found at MCL 257.621. Again, that's 257.621, fail to report accident. That is a non-moving violation and it's a 0-point misdemeanor.
Oh, Attorney Hall, can you have your client kind of come into the camera a little bit better and say her name for the record?
Tiaja Linda Brown.
Thank you. And you are aware of the agreement and you would like to avail yourself of the offer?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Ms. Cole, that was to plead responsible to failure to report and to dismiss the improper lane use?
But it would be guilty. She would plead guilty to the fail to report because that is a misdemeanor. And she would plead straight up to the improper lane use.
Oh, plea is charged to the improper, okay.
Yes.
And Ms. Brown, you had an opportunity to talk to your attorney. He advised you of your rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a guilty plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes.
Okay, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Turning your attention to March 20th, 2023. Were you driving a 2012 Chevy?
No. Yes.
And were you driving in the area of Lodge Freeway and Wyoming Avenue in the city of Detroit?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And on that day, ma'am, did you have an accident?
Yes, I did.
Did you report that accident to law enforcement?
No.
No, I did not.
Okay. And then would you also agree that you had improper lane usage on that day as well, like where you may not have been in your lane or in the proper lane on that day?
Correct.
Satisfied, counselor?
Yes, Your Honor.
People are satisfied.
Oh, thank you, Ms. Cole. And the court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea on behalf of Ms. Brown for failure to report an accident. Also, a responsible plea will be entered on her behalf for the improper lane usage. And Ms. Brown, are you currently working?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Okay, so for the failure to report, the court is going to assess a fines and fees of $220. And for the improper lane usage, statutory fee is $105. The total is going to be $325. Would you be able to pay that within the next 2 weeks, or do you need 30 days?
30 days, please.
Okay. Okay, so it's gonna be due August 21st. If it's not paid by August 21st, you do need to appear back here on the same Zoom at 8:30 a.m.
Okay, but if, say for instance, if I decide I do want to change my mind and pay before August
Oh,
21st,
yeah,
able to?
you can always pay sooner.
Okay,
You can even go online and make payments if you want from now until August 21st, as long as it's paid by August 21st. If it is paid by August 21st, you can ignore your next court date. We'll know that it's been paid, but if it hasn't been paid, you do need to log back into the Zoom at 8:30 that morning.
okay, all righty. It'll be paid for sure.
Okay. Are there any other matters, Attorney
No,
Cole?
Not on
No.
behalf of the people. Thank you,
And I-
Mr.
Attorney
Hall,
Hall.
for working with me.
And I thank you too, Ms. Cole, and the trooper. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you. You all are free to go. That concludes this matter.
Thank you.
Thank you.